Welcome back to my channel. Vinyl and Tool sent me their new VTS Lush Heat Transfer Vinyl to try out today. This HTV has a super soft velvety feel. It kind of reminds me of Suede. It has a really cool subtle color shift when the light hits it. It gives it kind of a dimensional look, and I think it just really stands out. These are the 5 colors they have right now. They are all so pretty. It was a struggle to figure out which colors I wanted to use. Today, I'll be adding these to a shirt, sweatshirt, and tote bag, so let's jump right in. They sent a little sheet with instructions, which I just find super helpful. I'm going to get my heat press going so it'll heat up. I set that to 325 degrees for 15 seconds. I'm in Cricut Design Space right now. All the designs I'm using are from Creative Fabrica. I can link those down in my description box. My first shirt I'm making is going to be for Thanksgiving. I want this all to be the same color. Normally I attach the design, but it does have some lines right here. If you look when I attach it, it keeps those lines. But if I go down and select weld, you can see it combines those. I am just going to go with the weld button for this. For my size, I'm going to make it 9 inches. I'm putting this on a size small shirt. Then I can hit the make button. For this design, you'll want to mirror it. Cricut Design Space automatically mirrors your designs when you use any iron-on or I think infusible ink, but I won't be using any of those settings today, so I need to make sure I go in and click the mirror button. I struggled at first a little bit with the cut setting. They had recommended cardstock or bonded fabric, I believe. I chose medium cardstock and it didn't quite cut through. The heavy cardstock was kind of ripping it and cutting it a little too much, so I ended up going with the glitter cardstock. I also decided to click more for the pressure for this one, and for me this setting worked really well. I would still recommend if you're using this HTV to do your own test cut. The color I chose for this shirt is golden olive. I thought it would be pretty for Thanksgiving. This vinyl was rolled, so there's some bumps as you can see in it. I like to make sure it's totally flat so it cuts okay. You can easily fix that. You can actually take it off of that clear liner and readjust it. This will make sure the blade runs nice and smooth over it. This is a thicker material, so you'll want to make sure you have a nice clean and sharp blade, but you can just use your regular fine point blade for it. Once it's done, I can remove it from the mat. This is a brand new mat, so it was really sticky. When removing it, I like to bend the actual mat backwards instead of the vinyl, and that just helps protect the vinyl a little bit. After that, I can go in and weed out the vinyl. Once I got the correct cut setting, it just weeded so well. Look how gorgeous this is. After I saw that, I was so excited to add it to the shirt. I'm using a Bella canvas shirt that I bought from Michaels. It is 52% cotton and 48% polyester, which seems kind of random percentages to me. I'm going to preheat the shirt for about 10 seconds to remove moisture, wrinkles, things like that. This HTV can be applied to cotton, uncoated polyester, cotton polyester blends, excluding nylon. I'll line up the design on the shirt, then I like to move the shirt back so the collar's not in the way. I just like to have a flat, even surface. On my heat press, I'm using a medium to firm pressure kind of in the middle there, and that seemed to work great. This is a warm peel, so I pretty much immediately removed that carrier sheet, and it adhered so well. It was so easy to remove that carrier sheet. Here's a look at the shirt. It is gorgeous. I was so impressed. This is such a unique HTV. It gives the shirt such a cool look, and I also love how soft it is. Just so cool. I'm excited to make a couple other things. Next, I'll be using the cherry red. This instantly reminded me of Christmas, so I'll be making a Christmas sweatshirt. Here's the design I'll be using for this one. I do take out quite a bit of this. These little dots and squiggly lines, I don't think they would cut the best with how thick this material is. I didn't try it, but I'm just going to have the Merry Christmas wording. I'm going to hit ungroup and just get rid of those. Now I'm going to highlight over this whole thing and hit attach. For the size, I'm going to do 9 inches again. I'll mirror my design. I'll use glitter cardstock for my cut setting once again and select more for the pressure. I forgot to mention the first time, but you want to set this pattern side down on the cutting mat. Then the Cricut will cut out the design. What kind of holiday crafting are you guys doing right now? This is my favorite season for using my Cricut machine. Fall, Halloween, Thanksgiving, Christmas. Let me know what you've been making in the comments. I'll be adding this to a Gildan sweatshirt that I found from Michaels. This is 50% cotton and 50% polyester. I chose white because I think the red will just really stand out with that color. I had to use my knob to loosen the pressure for the sweatshirt, then I preheated it. You can see how that took out so many wrinkles. I added a clip of my phone because you can see it better here. Somehow I got it lined up perfectly, but I placed my sweatshirt inside the heat plate in. It's really thick, so I think this will press it a lot better. It's a little harder to line up the vinyl this way, but I did my best, and then I just pressed the sweatshirt for 15 seconds. I'm glad I was filming on my phone because I forgot to hit record on my camera when I removed the carrier sheet, so here's a clip of that. Looking at this, I just feel like I want to add this to Christmas dresses for my girls, so we'll see, I might make more. Here's a final look at this. I just love the cherry red. Think of all the fun Christmas projects you can make with this. I really love how this turned out. When I was a kid, my mom bought matching dresses for her and my sisters, and it was green suede Christmas dresses, and it's just totally reminding me of that. Lastly, I'm making a trick-or-treat bag, so I'm kind of just doing all the holidays. I really liked this SVG that I found. I created a guide the size of my tote bag. It was 14.5 inches. And for my size, I decided to do 10 inches for the width. I am going to get rid of some of these little dots. This SVG only has one layer, so I can't ungroup and delete, but I can click on the contour button, and I am just going to get rid of all these little dots here. You can hit hide all contour, but then I'll have to bring the whole trick or treat in, so I'm just gonna do it this way. I'm not sure which one's faster. Probably about the same with this type of design. Okay, that looks great. I'll mirror it. Once again, I'll use the same cut setting. I did make a mistake with this one. I love to keep these in the videos because I feel like it helps just to not make these mistakes. The HTV is 9.25 inches wide, and as you saw in Cricut Design Space, I made my design 10 inches wide. I trimmed off those pieces that were cut off. Then I added vinyl on and recut those 3 pieces. I just contoured it down in Cricut Design Space. I did place this going vertical instead of horizontal. You can kind of see the lines, so if you want that to match up, you'd want to do it all the same direction, but I think it ended up fine. This is a cotton tote bag that I bought from Amazon. You don't want the carrier sheets to overlap, so what I did was just trimmed that off and pieced these 3 pieces together. I heated the tote bag, then I removed all the carrier sheets. Look how gorgeous this is. The color is lilac steel and it's just a perfect kind of purple color for Halloween. You can see how the lines are going different directions here, but like I said, not too noticeable. Here's another look at how the projects turned out. This is just so unique and really fun. So many possibilities of what you can make with this. I'll have links for the Lush Htv down in my description box. Let me know your thoughts in the comment box. Also, if you enjoyed this video, give it a thumbs up, and I would love it if you subscribe to my channel. I do all things Cricut, sublimation, DIY.